Welcome, listeners, to a descent into the heart of ancient dread. Tonight we delve into the chilling legend of the Wendigo, a creature of nightmare, a being that has haunted the collective consciousness of Native American folklore for centuries. Join me as we journey into the frozen wilderness, seeking to uncover the truth behind this eerie entity, a being whose name alone can send shivers down the spine. In the depths of Native American folklore, particularly among the Algonquin tribes, there exists a legend that has been sending shivers down people's spines for generations. The Wendigo, a monstrous cannibalistic creature with an insatiable hunger for human flesh. A being born of winter's cruelty and the dark desires of the human heart, has been a staple of horror stories for centuries, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks within and without. One of the biggest challenges when exploring supernatural creatures like the Wendigo is separating fact from fiction, myth from reality. When you delve into the world of folklore, where stories are passed down orally, evolving and morphing with each retelling, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of it all, to lose sight of the line between what's real and what's simply a product of our imagination, a reflection of our deepest fears and anxieties. But what if I told you that there are some who genuinely believe that the Wendigo might be more than just a myth, that it might be a real, tangible entity that stalks the frozen wilderness? People who claim to have seen this creature with their own eyes, or have experienced its presence firsthand. Their stories filled with a raw, visceral fear that cannot be easily dismissed. The phenomenon of the Wendigo has sparked a lot of debate, with some arguing that it's nothing more than a metaphor for the dangers of greed and gluttony, a cautionary tale warning against the destructive power of unchecked desires. Others believe that it might be a real, supernatural entity, a being of immense power and malevolence, that's been hiding in the shadows for centuries, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. As we explore the history of the Wendigo, tracing its roots through ancient legends and modern interpretations, it's clear that this creature has been a part of our collective psyche for a long time. Its influence permeating our culture, its presence felt in everything from horror movies to heavy metal music, a testament to its enduring power to terrify and fascinate. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Wendigo legend is its adaptability, its ability to evolve and morph to reflect the changing fears and anxieties of each generation. From the early Native American tales of a monstrous spirit that roamed the forests, a being born of the harsh winter and the desperation of starvation, to modern-day interpretations of the Wendigo as a symbol of consumerism and excess, a reflection of our insatiable hunger for more, this creature has evolved over time, its image shifting and changing to resonate with our deepest fears. And yet, despite all these variations, despite the different forms and interpretations, the core essence of the Wendigo remains the same, a monstrous, otherworldly being that's driven by an insatiable hunger for human flesh, a being that embodies the primal fear of being consumed, of being reduced to nothing more than a meal. I recently came across a personal account that left me questioning everything I thought I knew about the Wendigo, a story that shook me to my core. A hiker in the Canadian wilderness, a seasoned explorer with years of experience in the wild, claimed to have seen a creature that matched the description of the Wendigo to a T, tall, imposing, with glowing eyes that burned with an unnatural hunger, and an aura of intense cold that seemed to emanate from its very being. But what really caught my attention, what truly sent shivers down my spine, was the sense of fear and unease that this person expressed, even years after the encounter. It was as if they had seen something that couldn't be explained, something that had left an indelible mark on their psyche, a primal terror that refused to fade. As I dug deeper, searching for more accounts, I discovered that this wasn't an isolated incident, a mere figment of an overactive imagination. There are countless stories of people claiming to have seen the Wendigo, or experienced its presence in some way, their tales filled with eerie similarities, chilling details that suggest a shared experience, a collective encounter with the unknown. And while it's easy to dismiss these stories as mere fantasy, as the products of fear and superstition, I couldn't help but wonder, what if there's some truth to them? What if the Wendigo is more than just a myth, a cautionary tale, and is actually a creature that's been hiding in the shadows all along, waiting for the unwary to stray into its territory? In the next part of this exploration, I want to take a closer look at the characteristics of the Wendigo, to delve into the details of its appearance and behavior, and to explore some of the more modern interpretations of this creature, examining its role as a symbol of our deepest fears and anxieties. From its association with cannibalism and greed, to its role as a harbinger of death and destruction, the Wendigo is a complex and multifaceted creature, a being that continues to fascinate and terrify us to this day. But before we get into all that, before we delve further into the darkness, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had an encounter with the Wendigo, or know someone who has? Share your stories and experiences in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. Let's explore the unknown together. And remember, sometimes the most terrifying stories are the ones that hold a kernel of truth, a glimpse into the darkness that lurks just beyond the edge of our perception.